You've explored the ocean floor, you've sent rovers to Mars, but there's one frontier you carry with you every single day, and scientists still haven't fully cracked it. 3 pounds, roughly the size of a cantaloupe, and yet it holds every memory, every fear, every dream, every person you've ever loved. This is the human brain, and what it does next might be the most extraordinary thing in the universe. Right now, at this exact second, your brain is running the show. It's keeping your heart beating, your lungs breathing, your eyes moving across these words you never asked it to. It just does. Inside that soft, wrinkled mass are nearly 86 billion neurons, tiny nerve cells firing electrical signals across trillions of connections. More connections than stars in the Milky Way. Every thought you think, electricity. Every memory you hold, chemistry. We've built supercomputers that defeat chess grandmasters, created AI that writes code and generates art, and still, none of it comes close to what your brain does effortlessly every single moment of your life. Imagine the brain of a massive city, different districts, different responsibilities, all working together in perfect synchronization. The frontal lobe, downtown. This is command central, where decisions are made, plans are built, ideas become reality. It's why humans build skyscrapers, write symphonies, and somehow turn Thanksgiving dinner into political warfare. The parietal lobe, the sensory hub. Feel cold water touch your skin, a handshake from someone you've never met, the sting of a sunburn. That's your parietal lobe translating the physical world into something your mind can understand. The temporal lobe, the archive, every song that ever gave you chills, every voice you'd recognize instantly. Your first language, your second one, stored here, waiting quietly until you need it. The occipital lobe, your personal cinematographer. At the back of your skull, this region transforms raw light into the full-color reality you experience every day. Shut it down, and the world disappears into darkness. Deep inside the brain lives a tiny curved structure called the hippocampus, named after the Greek word for seahorse, because under a microscope, that's exactly what it looks like. This is where your life gets written down. Your first day of school, your best friend's laugh, the smell of your grandmother's kitchen. But memory never works alone. Right beside the hippocampus sits the amygdala, the brain's emotional engine. Fear before a big presentation, the rush of falling in love, crying at the same movie, even after watching it 3 times. That's the amygdala. And here's the fascinating part. Emotion and memory are biologically wired together. The stronger the emotion, the deeper the memory burns itself into your mind. That's why you remember exactly where you were during the moments that changed your life forever. Every night you close your eyes, and most people assume the brain finally shuts down. It doesn't. Not even close. While you sleep, your brain begins maintenance, organizing memories, removing toxic waste proteins, repairing emotional balance. And then come the dreams. Scientists still debate what dreams truly are. Some believe dreams are emotional simulations, a safe space where the brain rehearses fear, stress, and uncertainty. Others think dreams are replay systems, helping us prepare for real life while the body rests. But one thing is certain: sleep deprivation causes real damage, memory weakens, decision-making declines, emotional control starts slipping away. Your brain isn't asking for much, just 7 to 9 hours. Give it that, and it will reward you for the rest of your life. For all its brilliance, the brain is fragile. Alzheimer's disease affects more than 55 million people worldwide. It starts quietly, a forgotten name, a missed appointment. Then slowly, faces disappear, voices fade, entire lifetimes begin to dissolve. And despite decades of research, science still searches for a cure. Chronic stress is another silent threat. Long-term stress physically alters the brain. It shrinks regions responsible for memory and decision-making, disrupts sleep, clouds judgment, and changes how we experience the world itself. Addiction targets something even deeper, the brain's reward system, flooding it with dopamine until ordinary life no longer feels enough. And that's what makes addiction so dangerous. It's not simply a lack of willpower, it's neurological. And under the wrong circumstances, it can happen to anyone. But here's the part that changes everything. Your brain is not fixed. It never stops adapting. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself throughout life. Neuroplasticity, brain rewiring through new neural connections. Learn a new language, new pathways form. Practice guitar, entire networks strengthen. Survive something painful and heal from it. Your brain physically reshapes itself in response. Exercise fuels neurons with oxygen and blood flow. Deep sleep locks in learning. And meaningful human connection may be one of the most powerful brain health tools we've ever discovered. You are not trapped inside the brain you were born with. Every single day, you are shaping it. The human brain contains roughly 100 trillion synaptic connections, more possible brain states than atoms in the known universe. It is the source of every invention, every work of art, every act of courage, every story humanity has ever told. And even now, after MRI machines, brain mapping, and Nobel Prize-winning neuroscience, the greatest mystery in the universe may still be sitting quietly inside your skull. The brain spent thousands of years trying to understand the cosmos, and in the end, it may discover that the most complicated thing it will ever study is itself.